There are problems in New South Wales that are depriving people in the Riverina of their livelihoods, most obviously being natural resource restrictions such as the irrigation water debacle and timber harvesting. These are obvious problems, but underneath these, and in fact what they are based on, is a political problem. The political problem needs to be recognised and understood. This political problem needs to be fixed, and fixed first, and then problems with the water and timber industries can be fixed consequently. Politics can be summed up in one short statement. Politics is numbers. If you have the numbers, you will succeed. If you haven't got the numbers, you will fail. The people in the Riverina haven't got the numbers. New South Wales has 93 state electorates and of course 93 members of the Legislative Assembly in the state parliament. 71 of these electorates are in the Newcastle, Sydney and Wollongong areas, and 22 are in the remainder of the state. There is obviously a great concentration of political power in a small area of the state. This is immediately concerning. It gets worse. In the 2019 state election, 435,000 people voted number one for the Greens. The Greens are officially opposed to the irrigation, timber and other natural resource industries that provide the livelihoods, directly or indirectly, for most of the people in the Riverina. There are also a lot of other people in Newcastle, Sydney and Wollongong who vote for the other parties, such as the Liberal and Labor parties, who have a strong leaning towards the perceived environmental threats that the Greens promote. 435,000 voters is the equivalent of every voter in 8 1/2 electorates. There are only 8 electorates west of the Great Dividing Range. There are more Green voters in New South Wales than there are voters west of the Great Dividing Range. It gets worse. Due to electorates being based on equal population, and because population growth is greater in Newcastle, Sydney and Wollongong, every 5 years one electorate evaporates out of the country and condenses into the city. At this rate, in 40 years, there will only be one electorate west of the Great Dividing Range. The people in the Riverina haven't got the numbers to defend themselves now, and as each year goes by, the people who are left will have even less. If you think that things should eventually turn around, or that things can't get any worse, I ask you to consider that the numbers are ensuring that things won't turn around and are ensuring that things will get worse. The numbers in New South Wales are insurmountable. As history has shown, it doesn't matter what facts and figures are presented or who is elected to Parliament, the debacles continue unabated. The people in the Riverina being at minimum the area west of the Great Dividing Range, need to form a state of Australia separate from New South Wales. A Riverina state will have all the powers of a state, including authority over the natural resources, including water and timber, in the area of that state. The people can be confident that management of natural resources will be much more beneficial to the people in the Riverina than they are currently. The need for a Riverina state is urgent, and its formation is inevitable. And the sooner it happens, the better off the people in the Riverina will be.